Good morning, everyone. Gil here from GTraderPro with a little bit of a recap of this week's trade action. It is Saturday the 15th. I'm going to just walk you through a handful of trades taken over the past week in a few of the markets. Crude, utilizing our Crude Trader Pro strategy, NASDAQ, and the ES, three markets that we trade actively in the live room and post in our Discord channel. So without any further ado, let me take you through a few of these trades. We'll work our way backwards from Friday, and we'll go back through the course of the week. We won't hit them all, but we'll hit some of the interesting setups. Keep in mind that everything we trade is traded live in the live room, number one. So there are live traders taking these trades. Number two, the daily levels are posted every day in Discord for all to see. And every morning, about 2 hours before the market opens, I put out a live video, pre-market video, the morning brief, as it's called. That is also posted on our Discord channel. And in that morning brief, I highlight in advance the trade setup, support and resistance, and how we're going to trade the market for the morning session. Live room operates from about 9 a.m., half an hour before the market opens, to generally about 11:30. We get our morning trades, and then we close down. Now, let's start with Friday. And here I have the NASDAQ. We're going to look at Friday. Had a fantastic day in the NASDAQ and the ES on Friday. This was the decline in the sell-off into the open. And we waited, and our sell, and again, posted live in the morning brief. And you can look at that morning brief if you come into Discord. It's posted in the Free Fridays channel. So if you just join our Discord at GTraderPro, come in there, you'll be able to see that live video that was done long before the market opened, and you'll see the trade on the chart. During that video, had the trade actively working. The trade was to go long the NASDAQ. The exact working order was 24,643, I believe, was the exact entry price. So we certainly didn't catch the dead low, but we certainly were sitting right there near the bottom. And as you can see, that buy level came in right between our purple extreme ultra. What you're seeing here, this is Friday, utilizing the ultra indicator, and the purple lines denote the extreme levels on the downside. So we went long at 643 here, 24,643. We went long, and as I mentioned, also again live during the course of the trade, that the market, if that was indeed going to hold on the downside, we should have no difficulty getting up to 24,720, which is here, and then 24,750, which is sitting just below our red level. And again, that's the trade that we took. So we took a significant trade in the NASDAQ. Now, obviously, the market kept rallying very strongly, and but we'll just focus on the part that we traded. So we were 643 long up to 720 and 750 for a really very nice trade taken live for all to see. Now, I do want to mention, before we go into the ES for Friday, again, this was posted in advance in the live video and in our daily levels channel. Make note, by the way, again, this is the ultra indicator that is available for all. And just note how we went from the extreme. We opened up in the area of the extreme downside, which is rarely do we get that opportunity to go long in this kind of situation where we're already pressed to the extremes. The market is stretched. And notice during the course of the day how it made it all the way up to the upper end of the extreme side. Again, these levels were all posted in the daily levels channel. These are the levels that we trade and utilize. So there's the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at the ES. We'll come back to the NASDAQ for earlier in the week, but let's take a look at the ES. Now, again, posted in that morning brief live video was we were buying 66.80, which is sitting right there, 68.80. Also in the live video, and also posted in the daily free daily trade channel. I posted again for the free side of our server in the public sector of our membership. that in the process of going long at 66.80, we also wanted to add to that position at 68.72. Make note, there's the dead low, 71 and change. 71, I think 71 even, or 70.75. So we went long 80, and we added to that position at 72. So we scaled in. This was a scale in approach. And as I said in the live video in the morning brief, and I said in the live room, they won't be able to stay down at 72 for very long. Even if they happen to spike it a little bit, this is a level that should launch the market right on back up. Our targets were predominantly 85 and 95. Again, posted in the Discord channel, posted in the daily live trade, daily G level daily trade. You can see it posted there if you come in and take a look. Well in advance of the trade. I posted that trade to take that trade an hour before the market opened. I posted that at 8:27 a.m. And here's the trade setup happening once the pit opened up, and called the targets. Now again, make note that we were opened deeply into the purple zone, very extreme levels. Can't stay down here for very long, and during the course of the day they traded right up to the first edge of the extreme levels. They worked their way through everything. So it really did make for, I think we were done in about 6 minutes, literally, on Friday. Got in, got out, took our profits, and we were done. We did not trade beyond here. We just let the market have it. We got our job done, and we moved on. That was Friday. Let me take you back to Thursday here. We'll stay on the ES for just a minute. Let me scroll over and find Thursday's session. We don't trade in Globex. So here's Thursday, I believe. Let's take a look at this. Yes. Thursday was the 13th. This is the 14th. Here's the 13th. So here's the day of the 13th right here. Let's see what we did on Thursday. At 9:45 a.m., 9:45 a.m., right here, we called a long trade. And we called a long trade at 68.17. Now, you don't see ultra here because ultra levels don't hang around until we, and as soon as we start Friday's session, the ultra levels and all that from Thursday and beyond go away. But we took a long trade, and again, it was done officially in the room account, an ES long trade at 68.17. We entered that trade just before 9:45 a.m. At 68.17, which was basically catching almost the dead low of this bar right here. The exact entry was 68.17. The exit was 68.30. 68.30 was the exit. So it wasn't a huge trade, but we took 13 points out of the market, up to 30. Now, they did go beyond, and we let them go beyond. Again, that was our trade. We were one and done. And then, as you can see, once they got up to the 47 level, they sold off nicely and broke 17. And the rest of the day was on the downside. So we caught the one good long trade. First thing in the morning, they bounced from 17 on up to 49 to 50. We caught 13 points of that. And that was the extent of our trading in the ES on Thursday. Let's go over to crude, however, on Thursday. Let's take a look at the crude. Where do we want crude? Crude. Yes, this chart right here. All right, let's go to Thursday. Thursday, we posted to sell 59.11. Now, here's Thursday. This is Friday's action, again, utilizing the Ultra Indicator. Our sell level, again, posted in the Crude Trader channel. We have a dedicated channel to crude trades, and we posted to short crude at 59.11. Here it is. 59.11. There's the price. We wait for the pit to open in crude. We don't trade the pre-market. So here is your first. It's a 15-minute chart. This is the first bar when the market opened at 9 a.m. And so there's 59.11. 59.11 took some time. We have a specific strategy with crude. We always take 20 ticks as our initial exit. There's the decline to well over 20 ticks. They bounced right back up, failed again at 59.11. Trade could have been taken a second time. And by the afternoon, you see the nice sell-off into crude. So if anybody was willing to hold on to the trade, they certainly had the potential for 50, 60 ticks. But quite easily, you had two opportunities to take well over 20 ticks. The trade worked very, very nicely on Thursday in crude. So for Thursday, it was crude in the ES. All right. Let's go to, let's see, I think we took a crude, let's stay on the crude chart because we took a crude short on Tuesday. So let's go back to Tuesday. So we'll stay on crude. Again, posted in the live crude channel, taken and shown live in the live trading room, posted long before the market opened. Sell 61.28. Our short was 61.28 on Thursday. And again, you can see it was fairly quiet, not huge, but again, by the afternoon, we were down at 60.90. It was a fairly quiet session, but there again, 40 ticks available, and we always take initial exit at 20 ticks. So 20 ticks was certainly available very nicely here. At any point in time, you could have taken 20 to 40 ticks out of this trade. It wasn't until Globex where they really did melt down, but I want to point out something. Look how good this 61.28 was, and by the time we get down into the following morning session, it comes all the way to our important crude trader level of 59.10, 59.11. Our crude traders who have been trained on the Crude Trader Pro technique know about these two prices. So technically speaking, 61.28, if a trader did want to hold the trade overnight, and I'm not saying we did or advocated that a trader do so, but these are the two levels that are operative. You can see how the market just sank right to 59.11. And again, I just want to reiterate that when the market bounced back up to that level from Globex into our trade, we shorted that 59. You can see how beautifully that worked. So that was a crude trade. We only took a couple of crude trades during the course of the week. Overall, there were several occasions during the course of the week that crude did not give us the trade setups that we like. So we traded crude just a couple of times. But while we're on the subject of Tuesday, let's go back to the NASDAQ chart. And let's take a look at what we did on Tuesday. So again, this was the trade. Let's see, where is that NASDAQ chart I was on? There it is. This was the Friday trade. So let's go back to Tuesday. So we're going to have to scroll back quite a bit. So bear with me. I'm going to scroll back to Tuesday, which was, that's too far back. That's the 7th. Tuesday was the 11th. So here we are. Here's Tuesday. This should be Tuesday pit session. Yes, indeed. Here it is, the 11th. Now, let me take a look at my notes. On Tuesday, the 11th at 10:56 in the morning. 10:56 in the morning. So right about here, just before 11 o'clock, we took a long trade. Let's see, 25 went long at 24,489. 24,489 is right here. This is when we went long. All right, and we caught almost a dead low. It did go down to 480. We bought 489. Again, that is posted. So we went long at 489 right here. The exact time of the trade was 10:56 a.m. So we went long right around here. And this is a 15-minute chart. The exit was 25,569. So we went long at 489 and got out at 569. So we got out here, 560, that's 580. We got out in the very next bar. So we went long, and a couple of 15-minute bars later, I should say, we exited the trade. The exact exit was 569. So a 489 entrance against a 569 exit. This was the opportunity to take that trade. We took 80 points out of the NASDAQ on that trade. So NASDAQ was a very good trade for us on Tuesday. That was our morning trade. We had to wait patiently for it. We didn't do anything until that 10:56 opportunity. So we traded there, caught a nice trade. We had to be patient and wait. You can definitely see what happened after that. We just took 80 points out of the trade, a mere 80 points. Look at what the market did after that. Our buy level was extremely, extremely good. We waited patiently. This is the market opening up here. And we waited and waited and waited. Many traders don't have the patience or the discipline to wait for the setup. At GTraderPro, we really advocate patience and discipline. What a nice trade that turned out to be on Tuesday. So Tuesday was excellent. Let's go back to Monday, and so happens we're going to stay on the NASDAQ. Monday we shorted the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at Monday. which was the 10th, I believe. So we'll go back to the 10th. Here we are. Now, we shorted at 9:45 in the morning. So where's the 9:45 bar? Right about, well, here, 9:45. So that would be 10 o'clock Ninja time. We shorted the market at 25,639. So 639. So we shorted the market right about here, up here. All right. Again, the short was 9:45. So that 9:45 being a 15-minute chart is going to be the 10 o'clock bar on Ninja. So we did go short right here. The exact entry price was 639. You can see they went sideways for quite a bit. We didn't really take much of a drawdown. We had to, we generally trade the NASDAQ with a good 30-point stop, sometimes more when we're very, very confident in the trade. We got out of the trade at 593. We exited at 25,593. So it was in this decline here that we took our exit. And we took it in the midst of this beautiful bar dropping down just before 11 o'clock. So we sold the market once again at 639 at 9:45 in the morning. And we took our exit briefly, not too long after that, 46 points on the decline on Monday. And again, we get those kind of trades. We're one and done. And that's just a little bit of a taste. I don't want to go through every single trade. Did we take some losses during the course of the week? Yes, we did. Those trades are all posted. You can take a look at the trade journal in our Discord. That, again, is there. If you come into GTraderPro, take a look at the profit and loss journal. There's a calendar there. It's posted every day, real results. But here's just a little bit of a recap for the week with some of the trades that we have taken. So I invite you to come in. Thank you, first of all, for watching the YouTube video, and invite you to come in and check it out for yourself. All right. The true test is your experience. So, of course, we can post anything we want. All right. And whether it's true or not, our traders know that what I post is real. Again, it's posted in advance. It's taken live in the live trading room. Our live traders see us take loss. We book the loss. We trade again. So we try to keep it real. We focus on patience and discipline. I invite you to come and check it out for yourself. You be the judge. You come into GTraderPro.com, GTraderPro Discord channel. Come in, log in. Server is completely free. Come in and watch in the public channel. If you want to take a free trial, we invite you to take a free trial for the entire week. Look at everything we're doing. There's no cost to take that trial, and you be the judge. Live room, everything that I do here, everything that I post, the morning brief that you'll see, the live daily channels, the Crude Shader channel, the live trading room, all for $99 a month. Very inexpensive. But again, you come in, take a week's trial, you be the judge. I invite you to do so, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.